Well, good morning. Welcome to New Thought Unity on this lovely Sunday morning. My name is David Kisor. I'm music director here at New Thought Unity, and our special guest, and not a stranger to any of us here, Kim Belew. Welcome, Kim.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Feeling good. Ready
You're
to
ready?
rise.
You ready to rise?
I'm ready to rise. I'm hoping you guys are ready to rise with us.
Wait a minute. The issue was we rose last week. We're going to rise again?
We're going to rise up. We're going to continue rising.
Continue rising every day.
Yeah.
All right. So welcome and rise with us. Here we go.
Yeah. If you're out there and you know this song, I want you to sing it with us. Yeah. See all you dancing in your pajamas in your living rooms or maybe even in your bedroom. It's time to rise, rise, rise. Rise up to your feet. It's time to rise, rise, rise. And be the change we need. Yeah. There's a new day upon us. Things are quite clear. There's no yesterday. Future is here. There's no moving forward while taking steps back. Place for the youngins if we can't bridge a gap. If we teach our minds who are ready to start, then where it begins is in our own heart. There's no need to question the change that we see. We're just taking old ways and setting them free. Now I'd like to teach the world today a familiar song in a different way. It's a song of hope, of peace, of love, of standing together and not giving up. Yes, now is the time, y'all, to open our eyes and join in together, because today we will rise. Let's just keep rising, yeah. It's time to rise, rise, rise. Rise up to your feet. Yeah. It's time to rise, rise, rise. And be the change we need. I can hear you singing. If we release and let go, we can stand up and show. The spirit will help us embrace the unknown. So now we need love, patience to spare. No gossip, no critics, it'll get us nowhere. We need to look lessons and change, and healing and growing. Let's start it our way. Talking about something different, something fresh, something new. Show us souls and kids, we embrace them too. You can't speak of change in about a generation, and without new ideas, what would be in our nation? Together we're able to make changes in life, and together we're able to help others rise. Sing it with us, here we go. It's time to rise, rise, rise. Rise up to your feet. It's time to rise, 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 and be the change we need. Here's what I'm gonna rise to. So let's rise to love, let's rise to peace, let's rise to the power and ups to release. Let's rise to hope, yes, let's rise to faith. Let's rise to the promise of a new day. Let's rise to fairness, rise to equal rights. Let's rise to the knowledge that day follows night. Let's rise to our children and a new generation. Let's rise to end warfare between our nations. Let's rise up for families and loved ones we miss. Let's rise to the power of all forgiveness. Let's rise for freedom throughout our world. Let's rise for all people, every boy, every girl. So let's rise without shame. Let's rise without fear, because the day we can rise, it's already here. Come on, sing it with us. Here we go. It's time to rise, rise, rise. Rise up to your feet. Let's be that change and rise up together. It's time to rise, rise, rise. And be the change we need. We are the change, yeah. It's time to rise, rise, rise. Rise up to your feet. Yeah, sing it. It's time to rise, 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 and be the change we need. One more time. It's time to rise, rise, rise. Rise up to your feet. What are we gonna do? It's time to rise, 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 and be the change we need.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. Were you singing out there? I saw somebody rising.
Yeah, I could feel
Eyes
it.
with
I
a
could
cup
hear
of
it.
coffee in your hand.
Yeah.
All right.
Rise up
All
out of
right.
bed.
That's right. Boy, I would have a cup of coffee. Well, no, it's some tea and a scone right now if I was at home.
Yeah.
But we're here, and we want to say good morning and thank you for everyone here. And we have a weekly affirmation. What's our affirmation, Kim?
I wrote that affirmation. Let's see. What did I write? Oh, yeah. The affirmation for this week is, wherever I am, whatever I feel, I am perfect, I am connected, I am loved. I think I should repeat that one time. Wherever I am, whatever I feel, I am perfect, I am connected, and I am loved. Yeah. Breathe that in.
Let's do it all together. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Wherever I am, whatever I feel, I am perfect. I am connected. I am loved.
So let's just take a moment and go inside for an opening prayer. Sweet Spirit, we're thankful for this day. We're thankful. We're so grateful for all that we have. In times of great change, we need to lean upon that which is always steady, which is the source within us. Help us to find the source. Not only find it, but be familiar. Be intimate with the source of great power that's within us. When all is changing around us, may we find within us that which never changes. When it all falls apart, may we find the will, the strength, and the courage to put it back together. May we lean on each other. May we know when to ask for help. May we know when to be still. May we know when to be strong. And if ever in our lives there was a time, this is the time to be strong, to be courageous, and to seek that still small voice inside that says, be still. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, David.
All right, let's sing Karen Drucker's song. You in? Gratitude. Here we go. Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Here we go. Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. Sing that with us. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Sing it. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. One more time, bring it in. Gratitude
Gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Feel the gratitude. I'm so grateful. 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 Yeah. So grateful.
All right. And now it's time to greet your neighbor. Wait a minute. Are you all by yourself? I bet you some of you are like staying at home with other, if not human beings, creatures, stuffed animals, your pillow.
Yeah.
Hug that mug of coffee. Anything. All right, let's give big hugs.
We're hugging.
Want to say hi
I'm
to
hugging all of
family.
you.
We say hi to everybody.
Hi Alice. Hi Jenny. Hi Mary.
Yeah, let's see Tom.
Out the
all the Toms.
all
Yeah,
the times. Everybody. Thank you.
All right.
Look forward to hugging you in person soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel a good vibration.
That's right.
Healing and transformation.
Transforming.
All through this congregation.
All of you.
Must be unity.
We need that.
Experience is our mission.
I feel that.
Universal wholeness is our vision. Be who you are.
Be who you are.
You've got permission.
I give you permission.
Must be.
Must be.
Must be.
Yeah.
Must be.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah.
N-T-U-C unity.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we do have a wonderful crew here. Rick Andrus doing the incredible online stuff, facilitated by Alice Frazier. She got the morning off. Said, Rick, can you handle this? He said, oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got Susan back there, and we've got Dawn helping with the facilities. And as always, Joyce has taken some beautiful pictures. Wait a minute, I'm going to cheese. Okay. All right. And so we do have some human beings here, but man, we sure do miss you. And we love the fact that maybe we have flattened the curve a little bit and we'll be back together soon.
Yeah.
We sure hope so. But for right now, let's stay in place because wherever you are, you can do your vision and mission statement here at New Thought Unity. Right. And so let's do our mission statement. Together we know our mission is to experience spirituality. And our vision statement? Our vision is universal wholeness through spiritual healing and transformation. And if you ever, we want you always to feel welcome here, and you're always welcome here. Whoever you are, wherever you've been, whatever you're doing right now in this very moment, we want you to come and be part of our family so that we can take the next spiritual step together. And so, anything else to say?
No, we look forward to seeing you soon, and thanks for tuning in. And I hope when we come back together, we're still going to live stream, so everybody everywhere can still tune in and be a part of this with us.
You'll be part of the show when we come back. All right. So now it's time to kind of go within, get peaceful for a little meditation.
Prepare me to be a sanctuary. sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Love. Pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Yeah. And so as we breathe that in, we are the sanctuary. Let love prepare us. As we go within and remember the nature of our being, that love is within all of us. It is available to all of us. And so we meditate as a time to remember our inner being and to connect with the oneness of everything. And so in these next few moments, I just want to invite you to observe what you're feeling. What are you feeling within? Be the love. Surround whatever it is with that love. Don't judge it. Just be with it. And breathe in. And as you do, I want you to release any feelings of resistance to what is within you. And just be in this moment as we sit and we breathe. And we are the sanctuary. Be the sanctuary of love for everything that you are, everything that you feel, and whatever is happening in this moment for the next few minutes. Yeah. And as we return to the outer presence, we bring with us that inner presence. And we breathe gently and bring that knowing, the source flowing through us. You are a sanctuary. Yeah. Just recognize everything that's happening within you. Bring it to the outer. Breathe it to this present moment. And know that all love surrounds all of it and all of you. And take a deep breath and sing with us as we return to this moment with everything that we hold within. Oneness with Source. Love, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Sing it with us. Love, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Thank you, Kim. That was awesome.
Thank you.
We're going to try something new today since I forgot to do the announcements a little earlier in the
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
So we're Susan, we're going to go back and do the announcements right now.
Right.
And who knows, this might be a really good time to do them now that we're just got a cleansing,
Yeah.
the sanctuary of our hearts. So, thank and grow rich. Can you all see that up there? Let's hope so. Thank and grow rich. Still time to join the online book study that begins today. If you're interested, contact the center after this service or during business hours for information about how to sign up. Larry Watson doing that. It's great. A Course in Miracles group will meet on Thursdays on Zoom at 6:30 p.m. I'm assuming that's p.m., not in the morning. The group is facilitated by Susan Bartels. If you wish to join, call or email NTUC. Yeah, Mastermind group, Alice Frazier is holding the Mastermind group on Zoom as well. If you're interested, check out the information on the Facebook page. And let's have lunch, yet another Zoom meeting. We're Zooming all over on Thursdays at 12:30 p.m. So get the Zoom app, or you just go to the Zoom and type in the address, and you can get there. I'm sure you have your sandwich. We want to see on the Zoom what sandwich you have, right? Okay, cool. Meaningful Monday morning. Once again, Max Raphael, Susanna Whitrock are on Monday mornings. And I don't know about that, what platform that is, but call the center. It starts by following your experience. All right. It starts on April the 13th at 9:30. Okay. So call the center for sign up on that as well. And speaking of Susan, we got Susan and David Allen Brown probably posting up this week talking about A Course in Miracles on our YouTube channel. Is that right, Susan? We're going to put that one up? All right, we're going to put that one up. And
Nice.
so there's a lot on the YouTube channel, including past Sunday morning services. So check all of those things out. That sort of felt peaceful and nice.
So much happening here. I mean, so much for you to do still, even when we're not able to be in physical presence together.
All right, there's one power in this room, and it's Kim's voice. And she's going to give it to us now.
One power. One power. One power. One power. One power. one power, invisible. Can't you see it everywhere and every day? There's one power, indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious till you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power. We speak so many languages, different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that in our heart we're all the same. We'll remember when we close our eyes to see such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, or it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. I feel it. One power, one power, one power. It's a moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's a freedom of forgiveness. It's a sweetness of release. It's a joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's a birthright of all nations. It's a boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon, for it's love that's most deep. It's one power, one power, one power. It's one power, one power, one power. It's the power of the love that lives forever in you and me. It's the power of the love in you was feeling that power. Thank you, David. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Feeling that power, that presence, and that song really spoke to me. And the title of my talk is, When Things Fall Apart, How Will I Rise? And what better time to talk about that, because certainly feels like things are falling apart right now, doesn't it? You know, we're in the middle of a pandemic, something that I think most of us have never experienced in our lifetime and hopefully won't experience again. And so I just want to talk a little bit about the falling apart and how I rise. How will you rise from that? You know, so in the middle of this falling apart experience, there's a lot that goes on. There's a lot that's gone on for me. There's the fear. How will I work? How will I pay my bills? There's also people that have a lot of gratitude, and I've had that experience too. But one of the things that has happened for me is I read this book. It's by Pema Chodron. It's called When Things Fall Apart. Hard advice. And so it's been very helpful to me. And what she talks about in that book is things falling apart. Those things that hit you on an idle Tuesday that you don't expect, and it just sort of the bottom falls out. And that's what this all feels like right now. I know so many that are feeling sad and isolated and depressed and lonely and fearful, and they're ready for the hugs. I'm telling you, I miss those hugs. And it feels like a falling apart moment. And one of the things that Pema says in her book that really was profound for me was she talks about meditation as a way to observe what I'm feeling in those falling apart moments. Because when things fall apart, you become really present. You become really aware of everything that's happening in the moment. And that is so true. She talks at the beginning of the book about standing in her kitchen, holding a cup of coffee, and her husband pulling up in the driveway and walking in and telling her that he was leaving her. And what she says is, in that moment, she could remember what the clouds looked like, what the smell was, the birds that were singing, the look of the window, everything. She was very present. And so the invitation is, when things fall apart, to be in that presence, but to carry it as we rise out of it. To carry the presence of being in the moment and remembering. And so it was funny when she talks in the book about meditation as a way to observe how you feel rather than to escape it. That was new for me, because I had always used meditation as a way to try to get past feeling anything that didn't feel comfortable. I thought if I got to the higher level of consciousness, that somehow if I meditated 30 minutes more, I would never have to feel anything uncomfortable or anything painful again. And what Pema talks about is, rather than that, what if we just observe what we're feeling? We're present with it, but we don't attach ourselves to it. Whew. It's kind of a relief for me, because then I no longer had to beat myself up because I wasn't trying to escape one more time from what I was feeling. You see, I did that. I did that through drugs and alcohol in many various ways. And so what a relief to know that when things fall apart, I can be present and just observe. I don't have to build my house on any of it, any of those negative feelings. I can just be present with it and see what shows up and love it and love myself through it. And so what I want to share with you is a moment that I had recently where things, a falling apart moment. And I'm still in it, kind of, because just 3 weeks ago, I was in Bloomington, Indiana, doing a live stream service just like this. And 2 days before that service, I found out that my biological father had passed away a couple months prior. And it was kind of a big deal because I had reconnected with him a couple of years ago, and we had talked a few times, and then just to find out that he had passed away and no one notified me. And not only that, when I went to read the obituary, I wasn't mentioned at all. And so
it was on top of being in this isolation, it was a big falling apart moment for me. And so I'm at a hotel in Bloomington, Indiana, and I'm feeling such intense pain and isolation. And all I wanted was for someone to be able to come and hold me and nurture me and love me through that. And I couldn't have it. And so I resisted and I fought it for a while. And then I laid on the bed in this hotel room in this falling apart moment, and I let go of the resistance. And when I did, I just reached out to my community via social media and phone calls, and I asked for the love, and I asked to be surrounded by that energy. But the other thing that happened is I just allowed, and I wept, and I just was present with it. And something powerful happened for me in the movement of that, is that I could feel, it was a palpable energy of the people that were sending me that love. I could feel the oneness, the one power wrapping itself around me. And I just fell into it. And one of the beautiful things that happens when I allow and I fall into it is that I can keep moving through it. You see, in the past, when I didn't allow and I resisted, I got stuck, and I carried all those feelings forward with me. And then I built my life around that feeling of grief and the feeling of abandonment and the feeling of isolation. But instead, I just allowed it, and I felt it, and I experienced it, and I cried, and I judged myself. I was like, how in the heck are you going to give a talk tomorrow morning when you're in this, you're a puddle of mud, laying on this bed? How unspiritual. That was the judgment I had. That was the resistance I had. But what Pema talks about is the most spiritual thing we can do is be in that presence and allow and ask and receive. And so I did. And so I allowed. And so what happened was a beautiful healing experience. And so I went to sleep and I got up the next morning, and one of the things that I noticed within that experience was that I was so present. I was so present in the moment of weeping that I felt every tear coming down my cheek. I felt every pain. I felt every bit of love that was coming at me from every person that was sending it, and there were a lot. I felt gratitude. And so what happened for me is I rose up the next morning more present. And so what it made me want to do is figure out how to be more present, how to bring that presence into my daily life and not just be in the moment of needing things to fall out from under me before I will do that and become a practice. And so one of the things that came to me was a song. It's a love song, but it's a song from the presence, divine, God, Holy Spirit, earth, whatever you want to call it, to me and to you. And so I want to share a song with you that is the message from divine, or whatever you call it, to you in this moment, wherever you are, and just feel it and hear it. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. There ain't no one there to dry your tears. I could hold you for 1,000,000 years.
said, but I could never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love. Yeah. And so, like the song says, you know, I'll be there to dry your eye when you're feeling alone. That was Spirit's message to me, was the presence that I wanted to bring. And so in this falling apart, I'm still in it. And so the real is what I'm aiming to be present with it. And so from moment to moment, it could change. Right now, I feel really grateful. I feel filled with love. Tonight, I may feel something different. And so I invite you to go within and to see where you're at in your falling apart moment and to love yourself in that moment. Can you go into the meditation and observe? Can you go in and just be with yourself? What do we usually feel when things are falling apart? You know, a typical feeling for me is fear. I'm unsure. And I know that I've felt a lot of this recently. A lot of those feelings have come up for me. A lot of grief. I'm in a lot of life transitions right now. And being alone is really challenging me to be present because I want to escape. That is my human condition, is I want to escape. I want to feel good all the time. And so what has been my work to do in this time, in this round on the planet, is to learn how to be present with all of it and to just stand up and show it to you. And so what has happened for me is that I came out of that feeling more authentic, feeling like I wanted to just allow and be present. And I wanted to rise with more presence with myself and with everyone. The next time that I get that hug, I guarantee you, I'm going to be really present with it. I'm not going to take it for granted. You know, that's what the falling apart teaches me. That's what I want to rise and be. And so my invitation to you is, will you rise up with me? And what will you bring when you do? What will that look like? What will it feel like? Will you be able to tell someone else exactly where you are? No fear. No worries about being less than perfectly spiritual or healed. Because some of the most spiritual and healed people I know have shown me themselves completely open. And what I'm seeing right now in the world, the beautiful thing, the miraculous thing that I'm witnessing, is people showing their openness. More people than I've ever seen before are showing me themselves. They're willing to tell each other how they're feeling. They're willing to ask for what they need. And that's a beautiful experience for me. And so I invite you to allow yourself to fall apart. And let those parts of you that you no longer want to carry, let those parts rise up. Let those be part of the experiences that you bring in the rising. Yeah. What will you bring? What will you bring, David?
Oh, hopefully my true, authentic self.
Yeah.
Without hiding.
Yeah. And yeah.
Because I know that's what you brought today, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
hopefully I want to bring some vulnerability too.
Right.
I've made a lifelong habit out of protecting my weaknesses. But when you were talking about Pema saying, no, just be there with that. Wow, it's hard to do, but oh, so important.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the vulnerability, David's bringing up that point, because I protected myself for years too. We all have our own stories of why we protect ourselves. Maybe society tells us that, or maybe your life journey has taught you that being vulnerable wasn't always the safest thing to do. And yet, it is the strongest thing I've ever done in my entire life, was to start to let those walls down and to say to everyone, I mean, I do it on a very public platform, and I don't suggest that everyone has to do that, but find one person, find one person at least that you're willing to share your vulnerabilities with, to sort of shed your skin. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the fact of the matter is it's not safe, but the things that usually disappear, I've found, are the things that weren't serving me in the first place. Right. Those are the things that are in danger. What's never in danger is our inner essence and our connection to spirit, because that never goes away. So it's like, oh, this feels a little scary. Right. Yeah, maybe those parts are the things that need to be transformed.
Yeah. My friend was saying that she felt like everyone saw her as soft and gentle, and that came off as weak to her, and she wanted to come off as tough and have this armor. And I shared that I had the opposite experience. And believe it or not, there was a time in my life where I would walk into a room and people would tell me they were afraid to approach me because my energy was so harsh. I had such a guard up. And one of the strongest things I've ever done is to start to let that guard down. And it was scary. And yet, what I found underneath that was my true essence. I returned to, there was this little child, Kim, before life got to me. It was this very sensitive, kind, tender-hearted soul that is able to rise up and be present more and more. And the greatest strength I have is just to show that presence. And so that's the vulnerability.
Yeah. I think vulnerability actually brings us home to ourselves, doesn't it?
So true. So true. I came home and I found peace in that home because I no longer had to pretend to be something that I wasn't. And so I'm inviting all of you to come home to yourself and be that home. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Kim.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank all of you. Yeah, and I want to sing some music. You want to sing some more music? You want to? Yeah.
I think we got a song about home, don't we?
I think we got a song about. Actually, I'll tell you a little bit about this song. It's called "Home and Home." And the funny thing is, I was in the studio and I was writing this song, and it was called "Home, Already Home." And I was talking about the journey that we make where we search all over the world for what we think is missing. And what we find out is we're already home here. And it was never missing. And it ended up being home and home. And we started thinking about the movie The Wizard of Oz. And so you think about The Wizard of Oz and you think about how they took that journey together, right? And they got all the way up there. And what did they find out? Everything that they were seeking was already within them. That's all the wizard told them. And so I invite you and myself to remember that everything I'm seeking is in here. And I'm already home. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Except maybe a nice pair of shoes.
Need a nice pair of Ruby Mary Janes. Yeah. We need those ruby slippers. Tap them together a few times. Let's have some fun. And if you're in your jammies or whatever you're doing, maybe you'll get up and you'll dance with us. Let's be home. Yeah. Already got the heart, already got the brain, Already got the courage and the Reuben Mary Jane. Oh, I'm already home. Already got the batteries, they're fully charged. I'm fully assembled, no missing parts. Oh, I'm already home. Yeah. Grass is already green, there's nothing to fix. Cup is already full, the clothes all fit. Yeah. Oh, I'm already home. Sing that with us. Oh, I'm already home. Used to think if I had a cape, then I'd finally make a break. I'd find my place, I'd feel complete. I'd find that missing puzzle piece beyond the glass. Out of reach is where I always saw my dreams. But what I am is already whole. It's all inside of me, and I embrace the home. In home. Embrace the home. In home. I'm already home. Sing it with us. Already got the heart. Here we go. Already got the heart. Already got the brains. Already got the courage and the Reuben Mary Jane. Oh, I'm already home. One more time. Oh, I'm already home. Yeah. So my invitation to you is to remember that you're already home and to share that this week. And I would love to hear from you and your sharing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim. Polite applause in the virtual world. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, we are home, but man, we missed a family. We got to have a family reunion sometime soon. It'll happen. Yes. I know, that's just me and my impatience. I have to have the patience just to stay where I am for right now. But we're thankful that you've joined us either live or with the rebroadcast, and we want to let you know that we still have expenses. We still have to run the building, and there must be a way on Facebook Live to do some money right now. Is that right, Susan? Something right? What's that? She just put up the link. Do you see that in the little column?
The link is in the comments. If you
in the comments, all you have to do is press on that link, and you can help support everything that goes on here. And so we bless you with prosperity. Scary time for some of us. Some of us got a little something extra in checking accounts this week. That's nice. It's not going to last the whole time, but believe me, you will receive if you give to the source of your spiritual food. And so if that's New Thought Unity Center, consider giving a little as we is together divine love moving in and through me, blesses and multiplies all that I give and all that I receive. We want to thank everybody for being here. We want to recognize that our prayer chaplain work continues. There may be some prayer chaplain calls going out soon. I think that's in the works. But if you need something right now, let somebody know. If you have my number, call me. But certainly call the center, and Susan can get you hooked up with somebody live on the other end of the phone to help and to pray. Good time to pray these times. Good time to pray. All right. Perhaps I have covered everything I'm supposed to cover. And Susan is shaking her head, yes. Without her, none of this would happen, okay? I'm just telling you that it takes a village, and the skeleton crew of the village is still here. And we're still sending out wonderful vibes and spirituality and togetherness. And so we're thankful that you're here today. And so have a wonderful rest of the day. If something falls apart, that's an opportunity.
It's an opportunity to be present.
To find the togetherness within.
Yes.
And so thanks. We'll be back next week. I want to let you know we're going to feature the songs of Paul Simon next week. Anybody like Paul Simon?
Yeah.
Okay. And we forgot to celebrate Birthday Sunday, the first Sunday in April. So guess what? We're going to celebrate Birthday Sunday next week as well. So we haven't forgot all the April birthdays. So be sure to tune back in. And so for now, why don't we know our prayer for protection? I'm pretending like I see that wonderful circle of beings holding hands.
Holding all your hands.
Holding washed, clean, sanitized hands.
Very sanitized hands.
With each other as we know for our prayer for protection. And we know together, the light of God surrounds me. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds me. I am the love of God. The power of God protects me. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over me. I am the presence of God. Wherever God is, Wherever God is, I am, and we are one. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be with God our Creator. Children all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. Moment in peace eternally. Hands up, everybody. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Bye. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Blessings.